What up, YouTube family? It's your boy Savage Writer, and I'm back, y'all, with another video as always. I'm giving y'all peace and I'm giving y'all gifts. I hope y'all doing well out there. Y'all staying strong, y'all staying positive, y'all staying uplifted. All praise and glory goes to the Most High. You know the vibe, man. So you know what I've been doing. Working behind the scenes. Make sure I have a plan to do my own thing. Have my own house, my own car, my own all that business, company, land. Not that far with it, but I've been out here, so a lot of shit been going on at home too. I ain't gonna get into that. Don't need to, but I'm back now, and that's all that you need to know. So I'm gonna talk about something today. Something interesting, man. Because what's crazy is that I was hearing about this shit years ago before it even became mainstream. Before it was even like a whole fucking thing out of it. So recently, Facebook had this whole fiasco with a whistleblower and shit like that. Which personally I feel like that was just publicity anyway. Because we all know Facebook has been stealing people's data for years. We already know they have a flawed corporate structure. We know that. Like, the rumors been going around for years about Facebook not doing what they supposed to do. And how they were held accountable for that by the fucking, courts or whatever have you. But I just feel like all of this shit was just so Zuckerberg or whoever else was involved could save face, and now they rebranded as Meta. I remember reading like the statement that they said about them rebranding from Facebook to Meta. It said how they basically want to create this hub, with all of these technologies and these platforms, inside of one big place. And they talked about the Metaverse, which is basically a Metaverse is a simulation within a simulation. It's another reality. The term Metaverse, it has been floating around for about more than 30 years now. But the most notable idea of a Metaverse, the concept of a Metaverse, is basically a simulation within a simulation, right? So, for example, right, you have something like these MMORPGs, right? You have these online games where you could create your own character, right? You could have your own house, right? You get your own job, your own titles, your own badges. And it's like you're inside of this virtual world. And inside of that world, you have things like stores, you have like certain places you could go, certain things you could have. But the thing is that you have to have in-game currency, right? Just like how it is in real life. We living in this society where if there's something you want, you can't just walk out and take it. Well, you can, but then you'll have to deal with the law afterward. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta go, pay for something, then you get it. That's really how it works, right? It's the same thing inside of a metaverse, inside of a virtual reality, a virtual world. You go in there, you buy what it is that you want to buy with their currency. You use your real money to get their money, and then inside of there you could have the life that you truly desire. You get to create your own character. You get to live your wildest fantasies and dreams you otherwise normally would not, and what's deemed to us as reality, right? And let me tell you the issue with this meta shit. See, when I heard this, I seen the trap immediately. You understand? What they want to do, what's already being done. Things such as your Instagram, your Facebook, Twitter, like going to the bank. What else? Going to like the store, all of that stuff. They're trying to do away with that completely and put that shit inside of a machine. See, they already have done that, you know, with these phones and all this technology. How everything is uploaded to the cloud, everything is on, you know what I'm saying, line now. Really nothing is analog anymore. Almost everything is digital. It's like that right now. Basically, they want to kick it up to a whole nother level. And you already know Facebook have had lawsuits brought up against them. They have been reprimanded in court for antitrust law violations and shit like that. All of these social media companies have dealt with that at some point. You understand what I'm saying? And they already have enough information and knowledge about you to know what you like, to know what you're into. What kind of food do you like? Where do you live? You know, what's your ideal version of a partner? Stuff like that. They already got us figured out. This social media shit was created truly as a fucking experiment. And what you think this metaverse shit is gonna be, right? The metaverse that they want to create. Now, the whole term of a metaverse, you know what I mean, it's not inherently bad. I'm gonna break that down too. But right, you already got problems with the social media addiction, with the likes and all of that other stuff, the antitrust violations, you know what I'm saying, the constant surveillance and shit like that. You already, I was interrupted, but like I was saying, like, do you really trust these people enough to use that platform again? I'm telling you, this is what the fuck this system is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's the fucking matrix within the fucking matrix, my nigga. Once they put you inside of this shit, you never getting out. They'll have more control over you, more information. They'll even know what you think, when you think it, how you think it. They'll have the power to alter your thoughts. It's gonna get to the damn point you in this metaverse shit. You in Facebook Meta, right? Nigga, you in there sleep. You getting fucking damn near advertisements in your motherfucking dreams telling you to get a 3-liter soda with a fuck 2 Big Macs for like $5, man. Real shit. That's what they're aiming for. And you know, with those inoculations, we ain't gonna talk about that though, but we gonna talk about it. That's all gonna have a role in it too. I'm just saying, man, hey, I'm gonna just put that out there, bro. But I read a book a couple years back. It was called Ready Player One. Some of y'all might be familiar with that. I didn't see the movie. I'm not really a movie person. No, I've watched movies and shit, but I like reading more. Ready Player One, right? The Oasis, which is basically a metaverse within itself, a virtual reality where mostly everybody goes and conjures in and lives in. You know what I'm saying? It's a school in there, you know, banking, services, all of that shit. And then, but in the real fucking world, I think it was the year 2040, 2050, something like that, along those lines. Global warming, you know, all this pollution. The world's resources were depleted. All types of shit. The real world was a shithole compared to the virtual reality. And tell me not if that's what we're already headed toward. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. What you having now, how the earth is heating up. You know what I'm saying? You having social economical crisis, like jobs being wiped out, supply shortages, all types of shit. You know what I mean? Crime is going up. There's all kind of stuff going on. You know, like, and if you read that book mirrors what's going on today. And what this fucking metaverse shit, like, come on, man. They trying to pull you in a simulation, nigga. You are the experiment. I don't think you realize that. You know what Meta wants to do? They want to have this front of that. They're for the good of humanity. They're for the good of society. We're going to introduce this new technology. You already got the virtual reality shit now. They already got the headsets. They're already rolling out the 5G and shit like that. That's going to give it enough manpower so that stuff can run. Just more processing power. Just more data speeds and all that other shit at what expense. Draining the planet of its resources. This Earth is becoming very unsustainable to live on. And soon enough, within about 20, 30 years, I give it, a majority of the world's resources are going to be depleted completely. And that's why they want to roll out this virtual reality. Because they know, these people know, man. They want to wipe all of this shit out because it's perverse, it's polluted. You understand what I'm saying? And if they can't get the resources, if they destroyed all this shit right now, they wouldn't survive neither. So you know what I'm saying? What better way to do that than to create this new world, this new society where there's none of that. But let me tell you a good thing about the metaverse, not the Facebook bullshit. Because it's somebody that I follow, you know, and I seen that he put up a post about having virtual reality real estate and stuff of that nature. The real metaverse, you know, where we could go there, escape for a certain amount of time, and actually help people get the resources that they need when they come back into the real world. That's how we plan on doing it. You understand what I'm saying? That should be the true plan of the metaverse, where people could come and go and get enlightenment. And you think about it, the metaverse is basically just, you know, a 3D version of the fucking spirit realm. You know that, right? Let's think about it. In the metaverse, there's really no time in the metaverse. There's really no concept of any of that. You can create anything that you want inside of that kind of reality. That's that kind of universe. Given you have the knowledge and the power and the tools to do it. Instead of kissing up to these corporate assholes and having them do it for you. Because I'm telling you, they're going to fuck the game up just like they did with all this internet and this social media shit. They're going to fuck it up again. They're going to make it even worse. And you know how like all that shit that was happening in the Ready Player One book? That's just exactly what's going to happen if we let this shit take over. Which I feel like it's already too late. You know what I'm saying? It's already done. They already got the fucking headsets and all of that shit. They have that shit already. You understand what I'm saying? It's further along than you think. So we got to separate from that shit and create our own universe, our own metaverse. So we can actually build something where we can help people in both the metaverse and in the real world. We don't need that Zuckerberg shit. Because all they want is profit and control. We know the fucking game they playing. We see through it. It's just so they can have fatter pockets. That's all that it is. So that's my thoughts on this Facebook metaverse shit. You know, more content on the way. Like I said, I'm low-key right now. Still trying to work some stuff out. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to see y'all around. We gonna have us some fun. Peace.